almost left you guys up there. All right, everybody. Well, here we are, Prompton State Dam. It's a state park, which means we're restricted to 10 horsepower here, which obviously doesn't work with a 115 on the back. So we are restricted to trolling motor only, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Everyone will be for the tournament tomorrow. I'm gonna follow the road here so I don't get soaked. But what ends up happening here is we have a tournament tomorrow. It's the 5th stop of the PA Basscasters Club. So what we're doing here, it's Saturday. We're gonna practice today. Tournament's tomorrow. I think it's probably gonna be a 5:30 launch. I just got here. It's 5:35 right now, so should be pretty close to perfect. I'm heading down now to jump in my boat, already launched, and we're just gonna hit it. I'm gonna throw a chatterbait to start, work my way across to this little bay. We have a spot we work typically. Well, last time I was here, I didn't perform very well, unfortunately. I had maybe one bass all day. I think my teammate filled the rest of our limit. So I'm hoping to get a little bit of practice in here, feel a little more comfortable about this lake, and maybe be able to make something happen. Who knows, but we're gonna hit it right now. All right, so here we are, making our way across the lake here. Like I said, it's trolling motor only here. So what I'm currently trying to do is just peek my way across. I see fish there on the screen, but I want to just make sure there's a little ditch there. We're in 13.9, 14.1, so about 14 foot of water here. This is where my teammate and I will probably start over here. But what I'm trying to do is just see if there is anything going on right now. There's a real bad algae bloom sitting on top of the water here, and just green water. So we're not too good a shape. I'm gonna be throwing a black and blue Z-Man custom chatterbait with a Kitech 3.3 swing impact fat. It's kind of like my go-to search bait. There's one fish there in 13.6 on my way across, so I probably could drop down and grab that if I want. It looks small. It's nothing really super exciting. So going to start making my way across here. I'm not gonna fish this. I just want to run into it and then literally take a hard right. Just want to see what the pads look like back here to see if they're workable or not, or what's going on. And then I'm going to take a hard right, work my way right over around this bank. Off this point to my right, there is a pretty decent piece of rock, like granite boulder or something. Gonna work my way around that because I want to hit the pads on the other side over there. I'm not even gonna take a cast in my area back here just in case. I don't want to. It's a state park. It's small. I don't want to beat on something that doesn't have a lot of opportunity.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Well, that sucks. I don't know if anybody saw that, but I just dropped my sunglasses over the edge when I pulled my hat off to scratch my head. Forgot they were up there. So we're marking one here in about 18. We're actually marking more than one in 18.5, give or take. So I'm gonna drop down on a drop shot just to see if there's anything good here. Try to pick whatever this is up. Got 2 or 3 marks actually in 18, just on the depression. There was a 16 foot to an 18 transition here, and hoping to just pick this fish up just to see if there's any quality. I don't see it anymore. So these pads are in about 6 foot of water, give or take. Maybe 4 when we're throwing up in there, but nothing super exciting. I'm just gonna try to grab a couple of these isolated pads here and throw this frog in there. And like I said, I don't actually know what frog this is. If somebody knows, they can leave it in the comments. I don't even know, to be honest. I've had it for a while, never really used it, I guess. I don't know. But either way, it's just a frog. It's a hollow body frog. And I'm throwing at pads. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. All right, changed it up. Throwing it black. I think this is a Booyah popping frog. Black and yellow. Not really any reason. I just have more confidence in black. It's kind of one of those colors. I thought the white would offset with this dark water. I thought it would be nice in the morning, but it just, I don't know if it wasn't producing or if I just don't have confidence in it. I don't feel like it's there. I feel like I just need to throw a black frog at all times. I like to try things different, but I don't know, I just feel better with a black one, especially this spitting frog or the popping frog. I can kind of walk it, I can kind of pop it, I can do what I want with it. I like that better. I feel more confident with it. A lot of times you'll see me pull this frog out of the bush on the edge of the water, and it's intentional. I'm throwing it as close to onshore or not, if not on to onshore. Because I specifically want the frog to come in as natural as possible. I don't have any intentions of letting it drop if I don't have to. Obviously, I'm throwing it into open water or fishing pads. I don't have a choice. But if I can get it to crawl in from the shore, it looks more realistic. Frogs don't naturally fall out of the sky, so just common sense, I guess, to try to bring them in a little bit so that I can not have that problem. Don't want them just splashing down. That doesn't happen naturally, so I try to hit shore almost with every cast and then pull it off like I just did there. Little guy took it there, which is perfect. He was just little, but let him have it, reel it out of his mouth. I don't want to hook as many as I can. There's not many in here, so. Tried to get it away from him as soon as he let it go there. Fish right below us here. See if I can drop down and grab one. Lots of fish right below us. It's only 7 foot. Sitting on a log or something there. Can't get him. Throwing the black and blue Gajo that I was using. It's just what was still on from the St. Lawrence. But I can't seem to get him to pick it up right yet. However, when I came down off this ledge here, we stepped down at one point here from about 4 foot of water to 10. So what I'm going to do here is spin it back around. I kind of took a mark of it in my head here. This hump is right here in front of us, this step down. Well, as I stepped down into this section, I ended up marking 3 or 4 fish. So I'm going to drag this drop shot off the edge and see if I can get one of them to pick it up. Now, like I said, I did have 4 topwater frog blow-ups. There were 2 here, 1 over here, and then 1 right in the very beginning. But all of them were less than legal fish. I mean, we're talking 10 inches or less. They were all small blow-ups. I didn't set the hook on a couple of them. I set the hook on 1 just to see if I could pick it out of there, but nothing that was big. I saw them come up and surface. They were dark, but I mean, I still saw them there. What in the world is going on? I've literally never seen a heron do that before. Can't fish topwater because a heron's eating my frog. That makes literally no sense. That bird is naturally playing me right here. Look at this. Unreal. He's coming back again. Wow. Alright, bud. Well, I'll stop. You win. Jesus, nothing's gonna bite with you swarming around it anyways. So, no fish yet. I think it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. I really only plan on spending maybe 4 or 5 hours out here. I wanted to be off by 11, but I specifically wanted to see the dam, which is what I came up here for. I know that some people in our club run down here, and I kind of wanted to see what they were coming down for. And I'm not really sure if it's anything particular. From what I understand, it's just a lot of water, and they put some structure in here. Some of those porcupine cribs or those tall structure. I know you can fish from the bank here, and I fished the bank, as you can see, all the way behind me, basically the whole way down. Now, I was trolling relatively quickly, and I was trying to just see what was there. I marked some fish in 16 or 17 feet of water, but I mean, that's what I'm expecting to mark fish at. I really wanted to find a location where I could get fish without having, to fish so deep. In Thousand Islands prior to this, we fished in 50 feet of water at one point. So I was hoping to be able to throw a chatterbait or throw a frog and get some shallow bites, but that doesn't seem like it's what's going to happen here again. There's a huge algae bloom, so the water is green. I throw in black and blue chatterbait, black frog I have tied on now, and I have a blacklight beaver from Reaction Innovations that I throw. I like that color a lot. It's just something I use. So I'm not really super excited. I never really like this place, to be honest. I'm marking some fish here now in 22 foot of water. I basically just wanted to see what was down here and give it a look. If not, I'll go back up to our spot, see if I can pick one up, see if there's any quality, and just be done with that. So here we are at the reason I came down all this way, the dam. It's really not what I expected it to be. I mean, it's just a, I don't know, 50-yard strip where the dam, or the water actually touches the dam. For how big this dam is, I thought this was going to be a lot more down here. Just throwing a jig now, not doing anything in particular. I marked a couple fish when I was there, but they weren't in anything special. Maybe 8, 9 foot of water here. I was hoping that this current would get them going, but I'm not sure if they'll ever just get going. I don't know how well this lake fishes. I mean, I've only been here once, and the time I was here, it was awful. It was a grind all day. I literally caught one fish, I think, and it was 8 hours standing in the sun. So I'm not too excited about this. I'm not feeling confident, and which is what I was hoping to come up here to do. I mainly wanted to see this dam as well because I've never seen it. I wanted to eliminate this water. I'm in 25 foot of water right now, and there's current moving in front of me. Obviously, you can hear it. So I should be set up to catch something here just off the current. The water levels are up about 2 feet from last year, I think. So at the same time, basically. So I really think there should be a fish. I'm just dragging the bottom here, bouncing a jig on the bottom here and trying to pick something up, but I just can't even get a hit yet. I hear some water trickling in over here. So I'm gonna skip a Senko against the bank here. I just want to see if there's anything near the moving water. They weren't by the dam, but there could have been too much current. I don't know. There's a lot of current, but the fish I did get hits from were just small there. It's unfortunately not going to be super exciting for a video, but I mean, that's how fishing is. Sometimes you just don't catch them. That happens. I'm on a state park that I don't know. It's a public state park. It's not really known to be a great fishery from what I understand, and it's just gonna be tough, I guess. I don't know. So it was tough for me last time. I guess it'll be tough for me this time. We'll see how she goes. So probably run back up to the north end where we started, post up there, pick up one or two hopefully, and go from there, I guess. But I guess I'm gonna be fishing in, I don't know, anywhere from 11 to 18 is where they're all staged up. They're all hanging off the drop-offs, but I don't know if I couldn't pick anything up, so I don't know if they were bass or perch or whatever they were small. Everywhere I go, I haven't seen any really good marks, so guess we'll just keep poking around. We got about maybe an hour and a half left, but probably a 50-minute troll back up to the launch because it's electric only, so. He was small. I don't think he would have measured where he's going to measure anyways, but bud, calm down. No, maybe 8 inches, too small, but in 5 foot of water, they're just babies. He thumped it once, threw it back in there, see if he'd pick her back up, just to see what I was getting down here for hits, and that's what happened again. Well, this is interesting. So on the left-hand side over here, there is like 20-some foot of water over here. And on the right-hand side, it looks like it's just coming up to a high point here. And I guess the strangest thing I'm finding here is that there are lily pads out here on a point in front of, like in the middle of the water, which is strange for me. I guess this is an underwater point. Oh my gosh, and there's weeds everywhere. Where's that chatterbait? I see weeds now. Well, this is fun. So apparently there's a huge weed bed here, which is super fun. I wonder if this is what they come down here for. Massive weed bed. Which makes sense now. I wonder if I can pick one up here. This comes way up out here. I want to go see what it looks like on the inside edge. I want to see if it's shallow all the way in or not. Otherwise, these pads are out here in the middle, and there's a 25-foot drop right out in front of them, so, or a 20-foot drop at least. This will be interesting for something to do. I wonder if it comes up in here, if that's just a big hump out there. 7, 9, 8, it's coming up as we get closer to shore. That is a big, big hump. Well, that's fun. Never been down here, never saw that. 9 foot, yep. So it's like a hill out in the middle of the water that was submerged when they dammed it. Well, that's interesting. I mean, if the fish are going to be on any side, they're going to be on the opposite side that I'm currently on. Right now I'm just dragging a chatterbait while I'm watching, just in case something picks it up. I figured I'd let you know. But just watching the finder. 10-3. So it's 10 on this side, it's 7 on that side, and there's a weed bed. And then out here in the center, there is a big patch of lily pads. So that's what people are coming down here for, which makes sense now. They come down to fish this. I found one set of birch trees, white birches, that were bent over. I can't see them right now. I know they're up here in front of me somewhere. And, oh, they're directly in front of me, actually. And it was a huge drop off, 26 foot over there. So there's a chance that I could pick something up there as well. That's kind of the only thing I'm gonna try now at this point. And then otherwise I'm gonna, oh, yep, it's coming back up to 7. Cool. So otherwise I'm gonna head back up to my spot, and I'll probably actually just pack up and go. So there's nothing specific that I need to come down here for unless I hit something right here. Otherwise we'll just fish the 14 or 15, 16 foot drop that we fish normally. There's no sense in wasting time plucking around down here. I'm just throwing a normal old Texas rig. Oh boy, he must have grabbed it on the way down. Man. Lots of weeds there. All right, so now I'm just throwing a normal, plain old Texas rig with a June bug, reaction innovation, smallie beaver. I just wanted to see if I get anything to pick it up, so I figured I'd go small to start. I have a pegged one, a bigger one in the black light. They mainly use that for flipping. I just wanted to see if anything would take this down here. There's a hit right there. He's got it? Nope. Couple hits, which is good. There it is. Huh. So he picked it up. So small, but he picked up a beaver. Well, that was a muskie, or a pickerel, or something. But whatever it was, it cleaned me completely off. Hit it on the jump and just smoked it. That's unfortunate. Well, if today is any indication of how tomorrow's gonna go for me, I am going to have 3 or 4 non-targets and no measurable bass. So I'm hoping I can figure out something that's going to change my luck. But I don't know what it is at this point. I'm just hoping our normal spot will pay off. On. Little smallie. Again, just everything is too short. Alright guys, well, we're home now, so that didn't go as well as could be, I guess. Threw a frog for a while, threw a chatterbait, threw a jig. Eventually lost my jig to a muskie at some point. I hope that got caught on camera at least. Threw a drop shot with a Gajo spirit shad in black. There was a bad algae bloom going on Prompton, which had the water real green. So just really wasn't what I wanted it to be. It was what I expected, but not what I wanted it to be. So tomorrow will probably be tough. Probably throw a drop shot. Oh, I threw a Texas rig, a beaver from Reaction Innovations in like a June bug color. That turned out pretty okay, I guess. Started picking up a few here and there. Got a lot of bites, just all small bites, just nothing big, nothing like that I wanted. And no keepers all day, so it might be a tough day. We're just hoping for a limit, kind of try to pull something together and go from there, I guess. But again, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you can, please hit the subscribe button, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Other than that, I'll see you tomorrow.